Holy Lord, we gather today to do the work of the community, to do the will of the community, to be the representatives of the community, and we ask you to give us grace, wisdom, courage, and love to do that in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. How about approval of the minutes of the July meeting?
I'll move to approve.
Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say yes or raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, those will be approved. Financial report.
Yeah, so we're just going to talk to the page with the colored table on it. You go in about 2 pages. We're not going to talk to the asset sheet. And we're going to talk to the left-hand side of the page with the colored page on it. And it's actually July's income and expenses. It looks like this.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
And so we're just going to talk to July's income and expenses, since that's all we have so far in the fiscal year. First comment is the Danville contribution and Boyle County contribution that's shown on this page, which is roughly $18,750 and $19,724, are actually from the fourth quarter of last fiscal year. I spoke last time saying
Yep.
it didn't get recorded in time. So this contribution here is actually the fourth quarter of last year that's showing up in the first quarter of this year. And we didn't get the first quarter of this year recorded yet. So actually this year, we're going to be, from a contribution standpoint, we're going to be plus about $38,000 in revenue, which is, 5 quarters of contribution versus 4 quarters of contribution, okay? And if you go about a third of the way down where it says, total commission revenue, you can see we're at 21% of the total annual revenue, and that's because we got a full quarter's contribution from those 2 organizations. We're only 8% into the year in terms of what our normal expenses would be, 1 month out of 12. And then if you drop down to expenses, if you go all the way down at the bottom, there's really nothing that unusual about the expenses yet. All the way down at the bottom, you can see that total expenditures are 7%. Again, budget would call us 8% if we were right on arithmetic target. So we're a little under on expenses, but what we don't have included in the expenses yet are the final expenses from Bluegrass Ad for the comp plan and for Linden's expenses. We had hoped that would make it into the fourth quarter of last year. It didn't. The total of those 2 is about $53,000. And that's a non-budgeted item. So that is, not budgeted in this calendar year.
Right.
So what that means is that since we're up $38,000 in revenue and then down $53,000 in expense, we're really kind of starting the budget $15,000 in the hole. Everybody understand that?
Yep.
And we'll just see how the year works out. But
Were
now,
we,
from a cash flow standpoint and from a bank account standpoint, it's not that as big of an impact. But for our budgeted year, we're starting out the year about $15,000 in the hole between the extra revenue and the extra expense.
Be nice if we can make a note for the future when the plan has to be redone to actually program that.
Program what?
Program the money for the master plan, like.
We had some money in last year's plan for it, but the expenses didn't come in last year.
Right.
They came in this year.
right.
That's why I said from a bank account, from a checking account standpoint, it's not as big of impact. But that's the way it is.
Did we have some concern about the total amount? Were we,
Yeah, we did. And-
Going back to negotiate?
And Sally orchestrated a meeting with the mayor and Bluegrass Ad, and you may want to comment on it, Sally, I wasn't there.
Commissioners,
Oh.
if I might request that you keep your microphones on for this
oh,
discussion.
sorry.
Keep it on or off?
So, Ms. Gray and Mr. Smith went and spoke with those folks about the fact that we received a billing without any great detail with it, and asked some questions. Subsequent to that meeting, folks from Bluegrass Ad asked for a meeting with our mayor and our judge executive. And I attended that along with Ms. Gray and Mr. Smith. And what we decided was if they could provide us with a summary of both of those scopes of work, that we would take a look at that and then authorize signing off on the check for them. They very quickly provided a summary, which we have on record, and I signed the check to them along with Ms. Gray.
Okay. Thank you.
So we do need a motion to accept the financial report.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Is that everything? Terry, is that everything?
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you very much. Construction sureties?
Yes, so Shelby Green, Phase 2, Section 3, has applied for a letter of credit in the amount of $470,250.
Any detail, anything further to say about that?
And to provide authority for you to sign the contract.
Sorry, I forgot about that, yes,
Okay, all right. Do we need a motion to approve that?
yes.
I'd like to make a motion, we approve that, please.
Thank you. A second? Thank you. Rita? All those in favor, please say yes or raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. That'll be approved then. I guess we'll go on now to subdivision approvals. Is that correct?
Yes.
You want to go ahead and take us?
Yes, so the
Take us
first
there.
one that we have up is the Nancy Ann Mann Estate. They've applied for the subdivision of a 5.299 acre parcel of land located at 0 Caldwell Road in Boyle County, and the property is currently zoned agricultural.
Director, are we not projecting anything today? Are we-
No, no, I'm
Okay.
so sorry, yeah, I did not get any presentations ready today for, but
Okay.
Okay, is there anyone here who would like to speak in approval for that? Good morning.
Kendall Wise from Vantage Engineering. The main property is on Pearville Road at the corner of Caldwell.
Position your mic a little better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get
Now
there.
we can hear you better.
Kendall, thanks.
We love to hear your voice.
The main property's on the corner of Caldwell Road and Perryville Road. It's a probably 40-acre farm. And this plat's proposing to subdivide the frontage that they have on Caldwell Road. We're just creating three lots. We're also leaving a 50-foot wide strip that would provide access to single-family home building lots. Is basically what we're creating on Caldwell Road.
And this is ag?
Yes.
There were a couple leftover things that I was involved with the tech meeting on here. On the left side of our plat, the road there doesn't extend down. Was there any changes in discovery since our meeting that we had 2 weeks ago? The road street itself, didn't, the track 4F in there doesn't, was there anything else that was determined or found? Do you recall anything?
We're on Caldwell Road, aren't we? You're on, it's the flip page. It's on the backside.
No wonder I'm confused.
Yeah, you're on the other,
Well, let me look.
not there yet, Sam.
I'll work on it then.
Yeah,
We're on
me
this.
confused.
All right, then I do have a question on that one. There's an access way to the property,
Yes.
but it's not going to be a road yet. You're not
Correct.
developing that yet. So
Right.
we're just having the three plat? Or the
Three lots, three
the
new
three
lots, and there will be a 50-foot strip that is still part of the remaining parent tract, the farm.
Uh-huh.
We're not doing anything with it right now. It could potentially be a public street or county road in the future.
So it's just that one big, that may be the public street. The other two lots closer to Baraboo Road? that's a driveway from the street on the side?
They would
there?
have their own driveways
Okay.
connecting to Caldwell Road.
All right. Makes sense, thank you. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Anyone else want to speak in favor of this? Would anyone like to speak in opposition to this? If not, I need a motion in regards to this.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
Can I get a second?
Second?
Thank you. All those in favor? Okay, that's approved. Next is the Mead Real Estate.
This one is Mead Real Estate LLC has applied for the subdivision of 14.985 acres into 7 tracts at 1401 Minor Road in Danville. The property is currently zoned highway business.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning, I'm Dale Shepperson with AGE Engineering. And what we're doing is basically just retracing and then redividing this property into a better fit for the owners. There's going to be 6 tracks when it's all said and done. Of course, the largest track is where the building, the tractor lot, where Mead Tractor actually is today. So it's basically just a reconfiguration of these lots.
In the tech review, we had some minor things to change, you'll change those?
Yes, that's
Okay.
cleaned up on that copy that you're looking.
Okay. Yep.
So,
From a theoretical question, I'm not gonna challenge this at all, but from a theoretical question, I understand that the entire lot, the entire property is highway business because of that Lebanon Road, because it's on Lebanon Road. Okay? If only the John Deere property, if these were all being brought up off of Minor Road, how would you ask to zone that?
Well, I think we might have talked about this a little bit during TRS.
Commercial business or,
Yes, I mean, highway business, technically,
because it's not on the highway.
Technically does not mean that it's on a major highway.
It wouldn't fit in central business or general business either, so. So how
I'm
would
just
this-
asking for us, for us as we clean up the subregs, because we're finishing up this. Now is the time that we're going to
Yeah.
start looking at these kinds of things. We ought to consider how we would do this in the future to make it clean.
I think for the uses in that particular area, highway business would be the best, or it could be an industrial, considering what is
yeah,
right across
because
the
it's
road from it.
sort of connected to the
I'm
industrial.
just,
one, it just-
yeah, that's what I'm just thinking about in the future for us to be
Yes.
aware of.
Right, the purpose statement for highway business talks more about the intensity of the use and the type of traffic rather than any type of road that is necessarily
Yeah,
associated.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Henry.
Thanks, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
And
Dale,
Sam,
thanks for cleaning that up, all these things.
did we get answers to all the technical questions at the
Ye-
tech review?
Yeah, while you were talking, I looked at it, so they're addressed in the revised one that's on the table.
Okay,
The only thing that's not on that plat that I gave you is the signature of the owner, the
Right.
surveyor. So we still have to do those 2 items.
okay.
And
Thank you, Doug.
Lisa, will we need to sign this for you? You'll get this signed?
What's that?
Does one of us have to sign this for you?
No, we're still waiting on the owner's signature copy.
Right.
Okay,
When that happens,
But all
let
the
one of us
corrections
know if
have-
you want one of us to come in and sign it for you.
Pardon?
Do you need one of us to come in and sign it once you get the owner's signature?
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to speak in favor of this? Would anyone want to speak in opposition to this? If not, then we need a motion.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Okay. And now the third one.
Last one is the Keith Shannon and wife, or Keith Shannon and Mike Graves have applied for the subdivision of a .691 and a .988 acre property located at 112 North Braxton Drive in Perryville, Kentucky. The property is zoned single-family residential. And this one is a little bit more confusing, and during our tech review, we had follow-up questions that still haven't been answered, so my suggestion is maybe table it, but
Yeah, we made no action during that tech review.
no,
No decision one way or the other.
no.
And what are the ramifications of tabling it? We got the email today talking about the 90-day rule kicking in, or?
Right, the statute has a 90-day kind of automatic authorization time limit on it, and I guess we didn't hear back from the surveyor on this.
I'd like to challenge.
No, he never called me. But we did not receive the application or payment until this month, so
Okay.
if that is when it's actually considered.
Henry, it would seem to me that that 90-day rule would kick in if we take no action on something that's technically correct.
That is an argument. I think what Ms. Bowman has set out for us about receiving a full application with the fee paid, I think that's when we should start counting from. You know, technically correct is one way to look at it. I think the most prudent is to go as far back as possible, and I think that when the fee is paid is what we should look at. But it sounds like we have time to postpone it 1 month and give them more of an opportunity. If it comes back next month, then we might need to think about turning it down
Right.
if it's not fixed.
Okay.
So
But
we
I
can
think-
table it.
Is the question also, does that 90-day rule apply even if we've taken action on it?
If, once we've taken final action and voted to approve or to deny, then that's what stops the time.
So-
Point being, we're trying to give them time to come to answer the questions that we have to
Correct.
make it technically correct.
Right.
Right.
So with that in mind, and with the fact that tech review has further questions that they would like to ask, and we're within the time limit, do we need to have a motion to table this at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
We do, but question before we do, just to.
Okay.
So the clock starts when?
At the receipt of the plat and an application fee.
Which
has
the
been done.
filing date is on here is July 29. Is that the date,
Which would,
or do we know that? I just want to make sure what,
I'd like to not get us in a situation
that we don't
where
get
this-
it caught up in again.
Right, where this gets approved.
right, we're all
It
vigilant
was,
about that right
it was
now.
first seen in this month's tech meeting.
7/29/25.
So the 90 days will not run before our next meeting.
Okay.
So this is the first time we've seen it in tech review. No other time also.
All right.
Is there anyone present to speak to this?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah, that's part of it, is there's nobody here to answer the questions that we might otherwise have, so.
Right.
And they weren't at tech review either, so a lot of the questions kind of weren't answered then.
And we've tried to get hold of them.
Correct.
Hannah's tried to reach out to them.
And Lisa as well.
And Lisa as well. That makes it simple for us if they don't show up for the next time.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And not by the next commission meeting, I'm talking about the next tech review.
Right.
So are we ready to have a motion?
I move that we table this, that we table this submission until the following tech review meeting.
I'd like to second that motion, please.
Okay. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes?
Okay, thank you. No public hearings today? New business, we are working on establishing an advisory committee meeting. Lots of back and forth about when that exact date will be, but we hope to have that before our next meeting. Anything from budget committee?
Oh, I would have a question for Hannah. Do you know if we've heard any update on the annual audit as to when they might expect to have our annual audit done?
Yes, I am in contact with Kerbal and Rhodes, and so I just need to send them over the files, and it should be done within maybe 2 months.
Okay.
But yes, I'm in process of doing that, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And likewise, we're looking at having a personnel committee meeting, and we're pretty final as far as when that will be, but it'll be before our next meeting. Other business then.
New commissioner.
Yes. Want to make sure that everyone is aware that we do have a new commissioner from the county side was approved. And would you like to say anything?
I'm looking forward to serving.
We're thrilled to
learned.
have you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Darren Farr. I live on Persimmon Knob.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay.
We're glad you're here, Darren.
Thank you for serving. All right, now we'll do some new business with the planning and zoning work. Hannah, would you like to take it away?
Yes, we have a comprehensive plan for 2025. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for the comp plan committee for your help, and to Josh Morgan for his help. But yes, so we've got a comp plan committee. This will be uploaded on our website right after this meeting. So
Hannah, is this a draft or a final?
this is essentially the final. The only things in here that I really needed to change was grammatical errors, like a sentence, like a period in a bullet point, and multimodal was hyphened when it doesn't need to be
Right.
hyphened. So all of these updates that I have made are essentially final, and all of the grammatical errors will be finished, and the finished product will be online.
Will we do something in the next meeting?
Yeah, so
relative to this?
the intent for us was to make sure that this comp plan is up and available for the public to review. So it'll be up after the meeting.
Yeah.
And then we would take action on the comp plan in our next meeting, was kind of our guideline as we put it out to the comp plan committee.
So explain, to make sure that everyone knows, who all will have the opportunity to review it.
Well, all of the public will have the opportunity to review it because it will be online. Definitely the Planning and Zoning Commission. I plan to give these hard copies to City of Junction, Perryville, Danville, and Boyle County today, so that they have hard copies of it. But also the public will be able to review it online on the website today. So,
But approval will conclude with this body.
yes, but approval will.
And then comment for the public, and Henry, verify for us, at our next meeting in September, the final approval would be to the planning commission.
Correct.
Is
That's
that
correct.
right? So since the political, the legislative bodies have all approved goals and objectives, then at our next meeting, we would be voting to approve the comp plan and the flume at the same time.
And for the public, I think it's really important from a committee standpoint that the public know that this comp plan takes into account all of the public comments. It doesn't necessarily accept all of the public comments, but it does take into account everything that we heard at all of our meetings, and in general, does really reflect the public's
Input.
I mean, in broad generalities, it very much reflects everything that we heard from the public.
It's been a long effort, and starting it is always difficult. Getting the core going is like sliding down the hill, but finishing it is a tremendous task. And Dan, I'd like to thank you and Hannah for helping to finish the document, because that takes tremendous amount of focus and knowledge and abilities, and thank you very much for that.
I'll add one more thing. After 13 years living here and 20-something years of being, property owners here in the community, we finished this. We, as a planning and zoning commission, as a body, finished this, not somebody else from outside doing this for us. And I think that's what made the big difference here, okay? In the past, paying somebody else to come in and really do a copy paste with a binder just wasn't helpful. But the fact that the people from the community on this commission actually did the work to finish this ought to give the community, I really think, hearten the community to understand that this is now this is owned by the community. We got ownership in this from Lisa and Hannah to the committee to the entire commission.
So I would also like to thank Michaela, Jerry, who began this process.
Yeah, exactly.
And worked with the Bluegrass ADD, and then continued on with the work with our own commissioners.
And the previous chairperson, Jim Boyd, did a tremendous
Yes.
amount of effort to initiate and start that.
Absolutely.
He's now retired from the job.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an opportunity for the public and for our other entities to have review and to provide comments back, and for us then to come back with the comp plan.
And Henry, we're commissioners, but we do enjoy your reviews and comments. Absolutely jump in here and look at this and guide us to the right categories, so we, or at least understanding what we're going to run into.
I've
On the
enjoyed
technical.
reading through it. I did want to highlight one thing which is consequential in it from a procedural standpoint, which is that unlike our previous comp plan, there's not a mechanism in here that requires amending the future land use map every time you have a zone map amendment. And that's going to be a big change for the way that people approach this body. So, and I think it will streamline things.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right, so we don't really need to take any action today, but thank you again for taking us home
Do
with
we
this.
need to set any time for public comments to come back to us before the next meeting to make sure that we can assess them before the meeting?
I think that's a great idea. I would say maybe a week prior to the meeting.
So they can go out in packets.
Yes, yes. So I would say
Yeah.
maybe September 17th, I would say, is the end of public comments, because
Okay.
that's a week before the September 24th. September 17th would be the last day for public comments. Yeah.
Written
September
ones anyhow.
24th will be the meeting at which we vote on this.
Right.
And we'll still open to the public for comment at that meeting, but just for submission.
Sure.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay. Pretty exciting. Any other new business?
No, that was it.
By the way, I love the pictures in here.
Thank you.
The
Thank
one on page 69, which is in Millennium Park
Oh, yeah.
ball
Yeah.
fields. It took me forever to figure out that it was Millennium Park ball fields.
Yeah.
It's like, where the heck is that?
Yeah.
From the sky, it's not easily seen. So enjoy that one.
I do want to thank the city for all the pictures, really, and just
Yeah.
a lot of help, so, thank you.
So no other new business today?
No.
Do we have any announcements today? Okay, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Sure. So moved.
Thank you. All right, thank you.